Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development. Mr. Mark Gorin, elected Regional Vice Chairman of the Upper Demerara, Upper Berbice Region. Elected mayors and deputy mayors, invited guests, members of the media, friends all. On behalf of His Excellency President Mohamed Irfaan Ali, I would like to welcome you to the Ortichong Conference Center, and more particularly to the swearing-in ceremony of the elected and re-elected, in some cases, mayors and deputy mayors of the 10 municipalities, and the elected vice chairman of the Upper Demerara, Upper Berbice region. Article 71 of the Constitution of Guyana states that local government is a vital aspect of democracy and shall be organized so as to involve as many persons as possible in the task of managing and developing the communities in which they reside. In compliance with that article, excluding villages and community councils, 90 local democratic organs have been established, comprising 10 regional democratic councils, 10 municipalities, and 17 neighborhood democratic councils. And in accordance with Section 1 of Chapter 2801 of the Constitution of Guyana, the mayor and deputy mayor of the respective towns are elected by the duly elected councillors. Further, pursuant to Section 9(1) and 18 of Chapter 2801 of the laws of Guyana, the mayor and deputy mayors, even if re-elected, are required to take the oath of office before His Excellency the President, so as to be empowered to officially function in their respective appointments. The mayor and deputy mayors will take the oath in accordance with the precedents of the municipalities they represent. The order will therefore be Georgetown, New Amsterdam, Riverton, Rose Hall, Linden, Anna Regina, Mabaruma, Lethem, Bartica, and Madia. I will now ask Permanent Secretary the Spear Wupnerang to announce the names in the prescribed order, commencing with the mayors. She will then do the deputy mayor.
Good morning. So, Georgetown, Mr. Alfred Mentor.
I, Alfred Mentor, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor of the City of Georgetown without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
New Amsterdam, Mr. Wayne Wright McIntosh.
I, Wainwright Wilton Gordon McIntosh, do here solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor of New Amsterdam Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. I do so affirm.
Corriverton, Mr. Imran Amin.
I, Imran Amin, do hereby solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor of Corriverton Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. I do so affirm.
Rosal, Mr. Dave Boodoo.
I, Dave Guru, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor of Rosal Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Linden, Mr. Kiwi Sharma Solomon.
I, Wesley Sharma Solomon, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of Mayor of Linden Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Anna Regina, Mr. David Mohan.
I, Devin Mohan, do swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor of Anna Regina Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Barbruma, Mr. Trevine Leong.
I, Trevor Garfield, do hereby solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor of Mohamed Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. I do so affirm.
Latham, Mr. John Macedo.
I, John Theophilus Macedo, do hereby solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor of Latham Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. I do affirm.
Bartica, Mr. Martin Anthony Murray.
I, Martin Anthony Murray, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute office of Mayor of Bartica Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Maria, Miss Eslin Gail Ramasido Hussein.
I, as Mohamed Irfaan, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the Mayor Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
And now for the Deputy Mayor, Georgetown, Ms. Denise Miller.
I, Dennis Miller, do by here solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of the Deputy of Mayor, Deputy of City of Georgetown, without favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. I do affirm.
New Amsterdam, Mr. Kirk Fraser.
I, Carl Fraser, do hereby solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of Deputy Mayor of the Town of New Amsterdam, Council, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. I do so affirm.
Curvaton, Mr. Satyanan Ramraj. Rose Hall, Mr. Roy Del Lewis.
I, Ryan Morgan Lewis, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of Deputy Mayor of Rosal Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
May I ask that you speak up so the President can hear you taking you oath?
Linden, Mr. Dominic Blair.
I, Dominic Blair, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of Deputy Mayor of Leyland Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Anna Regina, Miss Lorna Fitzallen.
I, Lorna Fitzallen, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the Deputy Mayor of Anna Regina Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Mabruma, Ms. Leanne Prasad.
I, Leanne Prasad, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the Deputy Mayor of Maroon Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Letter, Ms. Indira Singh.
I, Indira Marissa Singh, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of Deputy Mayor of Grantham Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Bartika, Ms. Gail Ann Prasad.
I, Gilan Prasad, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of Deputy Mayor of Bartika Town Council without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God.
Maria, Ms. Akita John. Congratulations to you all.
As you may recall, elections of the chairman and vice chairman of the regional democratic councils were conducted in September of 2020, and the elected persons took their oath of office during the period October of that year and February of 2021. However, due to the untimely passing of the previously elected vice chairman of Region 10 in June of 2021, Mr. Mark Gorin has been elected as the vice chairman of the Regional Democratic Council of the Upper Demerara, Upper Berbice region. And pursuant to Section 24 of Chapter 2809, he is required to take the oath of office before His Excellency, the President, to be empowered to officially function in that appointment. Mr. Gorin will now take the oath of office.
I, Mark Anthony Goring, do hereby swear that I will faithfully execute the office of Vice Chairman of Regional Democratic Council, Region Number 10, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the best of my judgment and ability, so help me God.
His Excellency President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan will now offer remarks.
Thank you very much. Allow me first of all to congratulate all the newly elected mayors and deputy mayors, and to congratulate all those mayors or deputy mayors who are returning. Indeed, local government elections were held on the 12th of June 2023. The people have spoken. They have chosen their representatives to serve in the country's municipalities and neighborhood democratic councils. Our Constitution reminds us that sovereignty originates in and belongs to the people. The democratic will of the people, as exercised through free, fair, and credible elections, is therefore sovereign and must never be derailed or become the victim of indifference or contempt. Following the conclusion of local government elections this year, the various local government bodies met and elected their mayors, deputy mayors, chairpersons, and vice chairpersons. Persons were selected to act in these responsible offices, and today I am pleased to have administered the oath of office to the respective mayors and deputy mayors of our country's municipalities, and also to the vice chairman of the Regional Democratic Council of Upper Demerara, Upper Berbice, Region 10. Local government elections are over. It is now the time to work collectively to pursue the development and advancement of the people, all our people, in all of Guyana, every single region. This government has demonstrated its ability and philosophy of working with all the people. This government has demonstrated its firmness in the unification of our people, in the expansion of ideas and ideals that are critical and important for the transformation of every community, every society. Ideas, ideals, and a vision that is critical for the upliftment of every single Guyanese. Over the last 3 years, this government has led massive transformation in every sphere of development and national life: housing, infrastructure, water, education, healthcare, name it. It is very important that our local government, our municipalities, our NDCs, understand the driven-based policy agenda of the government and understand the national development priorities and imperative that must be advanced in taking us forward as a nation and as a people. We don't have the time, the luxury of time, I may say, to indulge in sideshows, to indulge in side performances. Our time is spent and must be spent on the magnitude of the task ahead of us in building this country, building it quickly, building it strong, and building it in a unified way. Indeed, Guyana is on the shores of an exciting process of economic and social transformation. The remaining years of this decade promise to be one of rapid growth and the establishment of a more modern, diversified, and resilient economy. We are building the foundation and setting the framework for a country 2030 and beyond that would advance development not only for those living here, but would advance development for this entire region. A country that will play a leading role in food, energy, and the climate crisis of the world. Over the next 7 years, I will continue to lead a government that would build and advance an integrated framework for national development that would focus on sustainability, resilience, and competitiveness of our country and our economy. The progress must be manifested at all levels of our system of government, national, regional, and local. This is why local government is so important. It is vital to ensuring that the dividends of development permeate through our towns, villages, and communities. Citizens rightfully expect positive changes to emerge from the just concluded local government elections. It is for the respective councils to deliver on these aspirations, especially in the areas of community infrastructure, drainage, markets, daycare centers, waste disposal, burial services, and community enhancement. Within our towns, this responsibility lies with our municipalities. As I've alluded to before, town councils serve as a vital component of our local governance and are expected to uphold good governance, provide essential services, and foster thriving communities. Failure to deliver on this mandate could lead to detachment from national development and estrangement from the very constituents they represent. A fresh approach to governance is now essential, one that aligns with the needs of modern times. Financial accountability, diligence in revenue collection, protection and preservation of public assets, timely and efficient services, greater responsiveness to citizens, and an end to internal discord are paramount. We must all, regardless of political affiliation, work together to improve services to our communities. There are no winners when communities and public assets are neglected or fall into decay. I offer a hand of friendship and support to all local government bodies. Central government stands as a partner in development. We are ready to partner with you based on mutual respect, accountability, and inclusivity. It is imperative that we collaborate, bolster local governance, and ensure better services to our citizens. My government has committed itself to investing in improving the physical infrastructure of towns and villages. I look forward to the birthing of a new era of collaboration between the central government and local government bodies. I shall soon be naming the responsibility for the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development. To our mayors and deputy mayors, I extend my heartfelt well wishes for a fruitful tenure ahead. I congratulate all those to whom the oath of office has been administered. Let us forge ahead to ensure that every citizen benefits from the unfolding transformative process. Let us provide citizens with the quality services which they deserve and for which rates and taxes are paid. I wish you the best, I congratulate you, and say to you that the journey ahead is one that we can win together. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
One proceedings except for photograph with the president. We start with the mayors. Thank you. The deputy mayors now.